Since we're there with the sphere, by the way, I'm Pate, music minister at Eastern Hills Baptist Church in Montgomery, Alabama, and been working with children's choirs for a long time. I see my dear friend Susan Ernest back there, and so, and some friends that made plans to move in. We're just going to have a lot of fun today dealing with the topic, working out the vocals. So ideas to help children with singing voice, basically. This is a breathing exercise. So take one hand, put it on the rib cage, and you may have to put your paper weight on the floor or something. Another one at your belt line. For ladies, a little lower than your belt line probably, but anyway, for the men's belt line, right below your navel. And as you take a breath, I want you to really feel that rib cage expand, okay? Good posture, sitting up straight. So we're going to breathe in. This is your visual. Breathe in. Suspend. Exhale. Very good. Now this time, on the exhale, I want you to, like a tire went flat, the sound out. Okay? So ready? Your deep breath. Good. Again, watch. Deep breath. Okay? Watch. Breathe in. All right, one more. Now really watch. Deep breath. All right. You get the idea. So you can use this as a visual. Some people, and I bring a hair clip that has the claw hair clip, taking that and opening, it looks like a rib cage. I love it, the visual. I didn't get it in my pack stuff. But open that up and it gets the idea of really that deep breath as you get started. Watch, and then I want you to join me, okay? Some of you may know this, but it's one of my body energizers I like to use, and I'll set the timer. Coca-Cola went to town. Diet Pepsi knocked him down. Dr. Pepper picked him up. Now we all get 7-Up. Anybody know that? I've been teaching conferences forever. So anybody know that? Someone taught me many, many years ago, but I've never seen anybody else do it. All right, so stand up and join me. Just catch it when you can. And we'll do it 3 times. All right, ready? 1, 2, ready, go. Coca-Cola went to town. Diet Pepsi knocked him down. Dr. Pepper picked him up. Now we all get 7-Up. Coca-Cola went to town. Diet Pepsi knocked him down. Dr. Pepper picked him up. Now we all get 7-Up. Coca-Cola went to town. Diet Pepsi knocked him down. Dr. Pepper picked him up. Now we all get 7-Up. Good job. Let's have some fun and put it in round, okay? So let's do group 1, group 2, group 3, okay? So watch. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. Coca-Cola went to town. Coca-Cola went to town. Coca-Cola went to town. Now we all get 7-Up. Dr. Pepper picked him up. Now we all get 7-Up. Dr. Pepper picked him up. Now we all get 7-Up. Dr. Pepper picked him up. Now we all get 7-Up. Dr. Pepper picked him up. Now we all get 7-Up. Now we all get 7-Up. Now we all get 7-Up. Good. I forgot to say you do it 3 times. Sorry, that was my fault. All right. Later, when the bell goes off, I'll set the timer. When the bell goes off, we'll do it and do it in a round and do it 3 times. Sorry, and I'll get you started quickly. You can actually have 4 groups. That's great. Have a seat. And if I don't hear the timer, wave your hand. Sometimes that is barely. My kids have posture positions. Let's practice these. So, moving position, 0. I'll demonstrate first if you want to join me. 1, hands to your lap, back up straight, feet on the floor. 1.5, as if you're holding music. 2, standing tall, hands by your side. 2.5, holding music, standing tall. Okay? So now let's practice. 0. 1. 1.5. 2. 2. 2.5. 1.5. 0. By yourself. 2. 2.5. 1.5. 0. Very good. Yeah. All right. Working out the vocals. Foundational to good singing is several things, but one is listening. Effective listening equals efficient singing. If you're not listening correctly, you can't duplicate what you're trying to duplicate. So listen. Helping the underdeveloped singer, uncertain singer, there's several things you can do, but we're going to explore some of those in this class. One is steady beat. We've done some of those things with Coca-Cola. Vocal exploration, just getting the voice. Be my echo. That's great. And the kids, it's just a game, but yet they're getting into that head voice. Okay, so finding ways to do that. Steady beat. Studies have shown that if a child is having a problem matching pitch, it often is linked back to not being able to keep a steady beat. Steady beat is primary. There are a number of other factors, but if a child is having a hard time patting you, whatever it is, then they're probably not going to be able to match pitch. So we can do things like, after me, I see y'all are excellent. But the kids don't always keep in rhythm like that with you. But you keep going, and they get it as they go. And you pare it down, or you pair it up with rhythmically to challenge. So that's just one idea. Rhythm ladder. If you look over here, this baseball bat. Many years ago, when there was a sports thing, I forget. Back in maybe 2000, somewhere in there. We made this back then. So on the other side has more motions. But if we're going to do a steady beat, each thing 8 times. So beat to chest, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Touch elbows, we'll alternate. Flat arms, 2, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Flip ears, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tap fingers, 2. Nod head. Twang nose. And hands. Now generally, children, even adults, speed up. You're doing that. That is a natural tendency, so you want to keep a steady beat through it. We're going to do this with a song. So stand up. We won't do the whole song. We'll do the micro beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Flat. Fingers. Head. to do condensed versions of everything because I tend to cram a lot into the session and to get through everything. If you have a question, pause me. I love this activity. Our kids love it. It's called Oops Rhythm. I did not originate it. Someone else did. I got it from, what was her name? I lost it.
Sorry, not doing that.
Okay. Almost had it. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'll ask you later. Well, I can think of her name. I'm not real. She had a lot of the hymnology stuff back in the day. Pamela Vanderwalker, yes. She, I think, came up with this. But Oops Rhythm. So let's clap the rhythm here. After me. All right, I'm going to clap a number of patterns, but if I clap that, that's the oops pattern, and you have to sit down. Ready? So let's stand up. So clap after me. Let's practice the oops rhythm one more time. Ready? I didn't give you good instructions. Here we go. All right, now clap after me, but if I clap that pattern, don't clap back. All right, here we go. Whoops. Okay. Now I'll give you a freebie the first time. I'm giving you a freebie. That was it. Okay. Here we go. And you can keep it going as long as you desire. That's a great energizer in rehearsal. You just need something to fill in. I'm not going to do this one. I'm just going to tell you about it. It's on your handout. It's called remote rhythms. You can have we'll say, different patterns listed. Like, for example, if you can see that chart over there, you can have those listed and have them where they're separated. And have a remote control and just like point, and we're going to clap. We're going to do the number one, in other words. So we play number one, then I point over here and we do number 4, or we point over here and we do number 6. Have them far enough apart that you can tell what you want to do.
You just have like a Facebook remote control, like you said.
Yes, I just have an old remote control that doesn't work. That gives, you know.
Exactly.
Okay, steady beat activities. As I said earlier, steady beat is primary to match a pitch. Echo singing, echo clapping, which we've done some of that. Walking to the beat, we're going to do that in just a moment. Let me demonstrate. On the song that we're going to do, we will walk 8 times going forward. And I think, let's see, I don't know if we're going to do a macro beat or micro beat. We're going to do the micro beat to begin with. So the shorter beat, quarter note. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Turn. 4 turns. Turn. Turn. And when I shout out half note or macro beat, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Turn to. See? All right. Stand up. I'm giving you the fast version. I'll do a little more prep than that. Just a little bit. Let's start to sing. chose that song because the A B section, the B section you feel the half note. Okay? Now, the trick is, and I didn't necessarily prep you for it, there is a one measure extra in there, okay, between sections. So it doesn't pair up exactly right. So you got to do something in that. Either you got to go ahead and switch to the half note early, or you got to play the quarter note and then switch. So you just play it. But you're not using that particular song. You're taking a song that works. Okay, so just feel the beat and find out where the main pulse is. That one was very obvious from going to, and you could have done the half note in the first section. You know, da 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 da. Da, 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 da. You could have done it in the first section. But if you did the quarter note in the second section, to me it doesn't feel right. I feel it the other way. Okay. So anyway, that's a way to move to it. What is another advantage other than just feeling the steady beat? What is an advantage of doing something like that? What?
Yeah. Moving.
You're moving. Up and moving. Absolutely. Movement. What else?
But you're implanting that melody in their little minds.
That's what I like. Is I'm usually trying to use a song we're going to sing at some point. That's probably the first time that we would have to listen to it. And many times, children that have a problem with matching pitch need to hear it many more times before they try to sing it. Okay? So they need repetition before we jump to the singing part too soon sometimes, and it makes it more difficult for them to match the pitch. So that's, yes. So I love activities. I can get them up moving, because movement is going to keep them engaged, kinesthetic. Playing the beat. Look under your chair, and there are some pencils. We have two unsharpened pencils. These are your rhythm sticks. The song, I pulled out a rhythmic pattern in the song, which the song is Abba Father. And the pattern, I'm going to do, by the way, if you are teaching a motion to children, you reverse it for you, because they're naturally going to mirror it, right? Some of you have been doing this a long time, you know that. But, now I'll tell you what, that's true for men and boys, absolutely. We do that. My wife, if I say, you got something right here, she's looking in this eye. She turns it. And it's like, and she tries to do that to me. It's like, all right, it's over here, and I'm doing this side. I mean, like, she touches this side, I'm touching this side. She's saying,
They're used to watching all those TikTok dances and everything, and so they can flip them.
they flipping it? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Anyway.
I don't think it's a man woman thing. I think it's a magnetic thing, because she thinks in terms of left, right with her hand.
I'm learning this. She's much smarter than me.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. It took me forever to learn left and right as a kid. I had a scar on my left hand.
and then you went to mirroring and lost it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I have to look at that. Yeah, I'm looking at the mirror. So it's easy for me to mirror. Anyway, bottom line, you're going to start with your right hand. You try to put most children, their dominant hand is the right hand. You know, you're going to have lefties. That's not true. But you try to put the starting beat, the accent beat on in the right hand. So here is the pattern. Watch. Now I'm going to put words with it. Watch. Just listen. God of all the ages. I'm messing up. There you go. God of all the ages. God of all the ages. All right, let's practice together. Ready? Beat, beat, ready, and go. God of all the ages, click. 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 And I'm telling them, you're drumming, okay? You're cool drummers. You're drumming on this section of the song. So that's the A section of the song. On the B section of the song, we're just going to do half note, one, lap, click, lap, click, lap, click, lap, click. Okay? All right, let's try it. How many know this song, Abba Father? Susan, I know you know. I love this arrangement so much. Actually, and Growing in Grace has it, but they don't have the harmony part. Rock Music had the The harmony, the desk hand on the last section is gorgeous.
If, you know what, I think if they email Terry,
Do what?
if they email Terry,
I know,
I think he'll send you
probably so. The desk hand is beautiful.
the discount.
This was Dot music originally, if some of you know Dot. And this is the recording. You missed on the steady beat at the beginning. One word God, start, that's okay
You're the God of all the ages, the beginning and the end, omnipotent and mighty. I cannot understand, but I can come to you in worship, and you hear this one small voice. Your love and peace surround me, and in wonder I rejoice. Abba Father.
That has extra measure too.
You hear me when I call you, and I know I'm not alone. Abba Father, you love me like a child, and I know
Ready? We're gonna go back to the main section. Here it is. Keep God of all the
ages.
I want you to hear it.
Beginning and the end,
I hear it.
omnipotent and mighty.
Yes.
I cannot understand, but I can come to you in worship, and you hear this one small voice. Your love and peace surround me, and in wonder I rejoice. Abba Father,
Now I'm doing this.
you hear me when I call you,
That's my heart.
and I know I'm not alone. Abba Father, you love me like a child, and I'm your own.
Now that's a cover.
You love me like a child, and I'm your
Slowly. Very nice. Very good. Okay, I wanted you to hear that desk hand because it's so beautiful. But also, what are some things that activity is teaching? What are some, other than steady beat, what are some things? What?
Listening.
Yes, listen. What else?
Independence, because you're playing
That little pattern. You're learning that rhythmic pattern, God of all the ages. So you're learning the rhythm that you're going to put the melody in a little bit later, because that's repeated in there a bunch of times in that A section. So you're learning that. Anything else?
reinforcing the lyrics.
Yeah, they're listening. So they're learning the melody, not just the form. That's form. So you have God of all the ages, A section. Father, B section. So you got A, B, and then at the end, if you wanted to do something different on that coda, you could. If you wanted, if you're teaching coda, but I just didn't. So just keep the half note. But you can also talk about the music. You have retard in the music, slowing down the music, the tempo. So there are a number of things you can teach out of that, but it starts with listening and moving. So very simple. And I have these in the kids' packet. You know, in their notebook. Older kids, they have a 3-ring binder with the music and stuff, and have a little super pouch thing in there. So these are in there. We can pull them out at different times and echo cloud, etc. Okay, moving on. Grab your rhythm sticks versus your drum sticks. Oh, by the way, that was first of all, because it reminded me, I am going to try to do something in the future. I'm going to try to come up with a newsletter and some freebies, and maybe, anyway, I would love to get your email and send you the updates if you're interested in any of that stuff. And so if you would like to, you don't have to, but if you'd like to put your name and email, I will put you on my list and later send you some things. I don't know if it's going to be what kind of thing it's going to be right at this point, but my wife has been telling me you need to do like an ebook, or we need to do at least a newsletter, and blah, 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 blah.
You have so much time on your hands.
I know, exactly, exactly. And she said, well, when you're sitting at night and watching Leave It to Beaver or whatever, all those old retro shows, and she said, you could be working on so-and-so. Well, that's not, like better things. But she's right. So I'm gonna try to do something. But if you don't mind, just name and email on there, and I'll try to keep you updated. All right. On this, we're going to learn 3 patterns. Get where you can tap on the floor. So I don't know how you think of jump the chairs, but we're going to go floor, click, floor, click, floor, click, floor, click, floor, click, click. That's the A section of this song we're going to do. All right. Now, the B section of the song is we're going to do floor, lap, click, lap, floor, lap, click, lap, floor, lap, click, lap, floor, click, lap, and stop. Good. C section. This song has a 3rd section, which is I can't remember the tune right now, but anyway, it has another tune. And on this one, you're going to practice. Get where you can click with your neighbors. Let's just practice that part. You're going to click in the air like that. So you may have to move over. At least click with somebody. Yeah, there you go. All right. So on a part of it, you're going to click like this. All right. So we're going to do. Let's practice. Here we go. We'll do it slowly. Floor, lap, click, neighbor. Floor, lap. Sorry. Click, neighbor. Floor, lap, click, neighbor. Floor, lap, click, neighbor. Floor, lap, click, neighbor. Floor, lap, click, neighbor. Stop. Good. All right, that's the C section. All right, so be ready. We're going to start with the A section, which is floor, click, floor, click. All right, and I'm trying to remember what's next. All right, what is my song? Okay. Somebody from church. All right. I'm going to tell her when I get back.
You should have answered and put on speaker.
She never calls me. It's like it's a children's program. Okay. All right. Follow Jesus. That's the wrong one. That's the middle one. The A section is floor, click, floor, click, floor, click. And then the section, the funky section section is floor, lap, click, neighbor. Floor, lap, click, neighbor. Got it? All right, let's do that.
Here's another one.
Two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go, get. Don't expect your children to be perfect. All right, you got the idea? Come on. Okay. Oh, I gotta have a sip of water. I'm very dry. But that's a beautiful arrangement too. Maybe on the reading session I've got. Other rhythms or ideas to help instill steady beat. Simple rhythm patterns, and you could read that with like the ta ta ti ti ta 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 ti ti ta, using rhythm language, or for example, let me see if I can find one. All right, looking up here on the wall, I had to be creative on where to put this stuff in this room because I had no back wall. You know, curtains a little hard to hang stuff on, so you'd have to turn. And I'm not in the camera right now. So for this one, for example, I do a different, like tiri is the normal thing. I do tika ti. I learned that from Karen Gosselin, and I like the progressive tika ti, or tika tika. And that way, rather than tiri, my tongue gets tighter on that. If it gets faster, tika tika, more percussive. So that's what I use. But let's say, for example, tika ti. All right, let's do this one. Ready, go. Tika ti. We'll do more with that in the rhythm class, which is after this. But I just wanted to mention that. That's real. You can echo those type things, though, and that is a part of keeping the steady beat. Don't stop in between. Just keep it moving. Substituting body percussions. Oh, let's do this. This is fun. We're going to do that pattern. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. After me. Put it on your shoulder. Put it on your head. Put it on your stomach. Put it on your lap. Put it at your waist. Put it at your eyes. Put it on your cheeks. Put it on your fingers. Good. All right, now, we're going to start with a clap. Then we're going to move, tell me a body percussion thing we can do on the second time. Snap. Good. Let's practice first. Ready? I think we can do it together. Ready, go. Snap. Now, it's going to be hard for kids to snap. Older kids, but younger kids, yeah. Snaps are not easy. Okay? It gets harder. And left-handed for me is harder. All right, so we're going to do a clap first, then a snap. We're going to rhythmically add on. Okay? Beat, ready, go. Good, Michelle. Tell me a different part. Down. All right, what else can we do? Where can we put the beat? Put it on our nose. I like that. Ready? Beat, beat, ready, go. Good. Let's start from the beginning. Beat, beat, ready, go. Good. Give us another.
Knees.
Knees. Let's practice. Ready, go. Got it? Start at the beginning. 1, 2, ready, go. Because of time, I'm not going to go all the way down. But you get the idea. But you could, and you should, at least go down the road and say next week. Or two, whatever. Or if you got time, do the whole thing. But it takes concentration, and I have to remember what y'all did that. To remember the motion.
Yeah.
So that's why I move to that child when I'm doing it with the class. Because that way it keeps my old brain remembering what did we do at that point. What else? Listening and moving to the beat. We're gonna do a thing with some manipulatives. Baby balls is what we call them. How many are familiar with these? Okay. Take a tennis ball, split it at the seam, throw in a handful of BBs, and then glue it back together with like Gorilla glue. Yeah, that
I
kind of
use
glue.
E6000.
You use what?
That E6000.
Oh, E6000. Okay. Anyway, a lady in our choir knew someone at some tennis club or whatever and got us dead balls. It didn't cost us anything. And then she fixed them for us. All right, we have a bunch. but you have a nice percussion instrument. So we could read rhythms with this. Tom, tom, tee, tee, top. Or tee, 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 top. You know, whatever. You have to keep it moving. All right, this is going to be one of the things we're going to use in a minute, and we're going to feel the microbeat, just a 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the middle section, on the B section, we're going to half note, half note, half note, half note. All right, I'm going to show you everything, and then we're going to do it. All right, so that's the BB balls. The second section, the second group, will use basketballs. So they're going to do quarter notes on the beginning part. B section, half note, half note, half note. Have them slap it on the side of the ball. Don't let them just be cool and go. Because they're going to get behind the beat. You can tell, all right, because they're up and open. So you got it half note, half note, half note, half note. All right. So that's the second group. Third group. Rice inside a balloon. How many preschool people probably know this song? Many years ago, I saw somebody do this. But rice inside a balloon is easy, cheap, and doesn't take up a lot of space. So we can either do it a couple ways. Or we can add the cool factor. Half note, 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 note. Now, some of your boys are going, you know. So that's when the fly swatter goes in timeout. But anyway, all right. So in this bag are more of these and some of these. I don't know if I have enough of these in there or not. But what I'm going to do, we're all going to get to experience each one. But for time's sake, I need. How many do we have in here? All right, pretty much 4 each. If 4 people will come to the BB balls, 4 to basketball, that's perfect. And then 4 to this station. And then we're going to practice together. I'm going to give you the beat, and we're going to practice the quarter notes as I demonstrated, and the half note. Okay? So choose one. I won't designate. Just choose one.
Yeah.
And everyone will do, we're going to rotate. Okay? So everybody get a chance. Dance the baby, yes, dance the baby, which he loves. Hey, and that's the way, y'all, by the way, I think, this is just my opinion, but I think why some children are having those matching pitch is because mamas are bouncing babies on knees and singing to them lullabies like our mothers
And
do.
doing this when you walk
And yes, because that's steady beat. You feel it's internalizing. You know, bouncing on the knee, singing, all those lullabies. But anyway, all the little horses, I love that. Anyway, all those kind of lullabies. Anyway, all that kind of stuff. All right, we're going to practice. Let's practice the half note first. So that's the bounce slap. Or for you, it's half note, or half note. All right, I'm going to give you the tempo. Jump in when you feel comfortable. Okay, here's the half note. Now, let's do the quarter notes. Here's the beat. Then jump in when you feel comfortable. Good. Now, on the song, let's do the song. We may not do the whole, we're not going to do the whole song. But we're going to feel those patterns on Abba Father. First section, we're going to do the micro beat. So we're going to do the quarter mix, but it's a slower tempo than I was doing. Okay? So wait until I give you the tempo, and then you start. We'll start on the da da dee da dee da dee da. Okay, but that's a half. Let's see. That's a vowel. The rest will be your fourth. Okay? Here we go. Here we go. All right, experiment with your instrument for a minute, please. Make sure you can just in your mind, you do your programs and half notes. I'm going to dictate that for now. You're going to feel your instrument. Okay? That's just a little different. And I let you, if you can't do this, we let them experiment with it. Okay? All right, and then at a certain signal. All right, you ready? All right. Now, when the music starts, we're going to do the quarter notes. Okay?
What was the blue, E6000?
Like Hobby Lobby?
Yeah.
Dollar Tree.
Oh, yeah.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Now halfway. Switch. Rotate.
Sometimes if my kids are having trouble, I have to start in a chair. Because they're close to the ground and I
Yeah.
can coordinate their better in a chair, and they are embarrassed, because if their ball goes wrong way, they get embarrassed.
Yeah, and I remind, you know what, my boys think they're cool, because they don't be able to do this when they're doing it, but they go wild with it, and then they get real weak. And so I tell them, I said, you gotta get down with it.
Exactly.
I said, get down, you gotta get cool. That's it. You know, get down here like you're, really on a defensive play or whatever, and they do better. All right, last one. I chose that tempo. That's a little slower than half note for what you're doing.
We had some that we did ours with rice.
Oh, with lights.
Is
This is metal. These are metal beads.
Use the aerosol.
These are beads.
That did not
These probably would, yeah, probably would. But eventually, other metals. Yeah. Gotcha. The only problem is, like the rotating seats might be that. They get too now you can get those plastic ones. Yes, yeah. Oh, yeah, it doesn't take a lot. Tablespoon, maybe, if that is. I do have it. Yeah. That's right. Okay, discovering and developing the singing voice. This is on the handout somewhere in there. But some of the reasons that children have a problem matching pitch. This is not exhaustive, but these are some thoughts. Physical immaturity, they haven't been exposed enough yet to be able to match pitch. Limited music exposure. They haven't had, let's say for example, I'll give you an example, a real life example. Many years ago, my daughter, who now is in her 30s, had a very good friend when growing up, and they were in preschool together, and they were a year and a half and beyond, when we came to that church. 3-year-old choir there together. My daughter's been singing forever, And we get in that choir, and this little girl, Mandy, could not match pitch. She could not match pitch in 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, beginning maybe in 5-year-olds, so she begins to match pitch. But here's the kicker. Neither mom nor dad are singers. They admitted they could not sing. Mom or dad sang to them at home.
Oh.
So they didn't have that exposure. I think, but as, finish the story. 5-year-olds, 5-year-old choir beginning to match pitch. 1st, 2nd, 3rd grade choir, she's getting pretty good. By 4th, 5th, and 6th grade choir, she is beginning to be able to sing solo stuff. Her sister sang both. The sister was a year older. After I left that church, her sister had to lead in the big Christmas production that they did. Mary, did you know? And she wasn't able to match pitch until she was in elementary age. I think, had they not been in our children's choir program every week, I don't know if they would have able to match pitch. You are giving, not only are you touching children spiritually with the music, you are touching them with a musical gift that I think God has given us. So it's important that we do things to enhance their ability, to give them that ability to sing, help them along that path. There's no magic formula. Just to tell you, perseverance and staying with it. It matters. They haven't had enough experience to understand the differences in the sounds, to get that in their ear yet. If you're in that position, I know some of you sing this, but you can sing to yourself or listen. It's real. Hear yourself? All right. Let me do one. You hear yourself. Really, it's magnified. So the idea of you sing it to the child, and the child hears. And you can put it back to them or put it back to you. But I like to give it back to them when they're really hearing themselves when they sing. It's kind of like, pressing your in a little bit. But that is you can play with this later. But it's amazing what that little toy will do to help enhance their hearing. Improper range. This is one of my time. Oh gosh, okay. What time is it?
3:30.
Oh, it's 3:30.
Your
I
time?
didn't get my timer didn't go off.
I was trying.
Okay. I didn't hear it. Okay. Okay. All right. Let me just tell you a couple of things. Go skip about several pages in. 2 things. I'll show you this. Use this new vocals. Take a car. Change it up. That kind of thing. When you have kids come up and hold it, and they drive the car across it, and you make those sounds, and it's hitting and stuff in that pickles. There's a bunch of other stuff, but there's if you think about it, the slinky, I love the slinky, like, woo, 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 and that's just a warm-up. But it gets them in that playful sound, gets them up in the head voice. A whole lot of things like that to help enhance the singing voice. Oh, I'm sorry, I ran over. But if there's something on there you want to ask me later, enjoy it. Rhythm is at 4 o'clock.
Have you ever heard of the children that they have like that inner ear, like a hearing problem?
Hearing problems,
And
sometimes
that-
that's true. Yeah, sometimes that is the case. I remember we were in St. Augustine, Florida, so the different line schools were there. We had a child who was deaf, and the mother wanted her to come to children's choir. I'm like, children's choir is all about listening. How will that work? And she came, of course she didn't sing, but she came whenever we did rhythm things, she was right on it. And if I echoed things or clapping back, her rhythm was pretty good. And anything that she could feel the music. But of course she couldn't sing. But, don't necessarily, I thought that would work. But she didn't stay the whole time, but all the years that